Hey, this is Eva from Eva Therapeutic Wellbeing. I just wanted to come on today to talk a little bit about this viral infection that I've been seeing going around. A lot of my patients have been complaining of like severe sinus congestion, really bad sore throat. They're reporting feels like shards of glass when they're swallowing. They're testing negative for strep. They are testing negative for other pathogens like COVID. But I just saw a patient today who was she's been on 2 rounds of antibiotics, super congested lymph nodes, really bad swelling of her lymph nodes in the back of her neck, base of her skull, and really congested. And so these were the things that we worked on today. Obviously, her liver is extremely overloaded with viral load, very congested. Her lymphatic, if your liver is congested, your lymphatic is going to be congested because all of your lymphatic system needs to be filtrated through your liver. So if your liver is backed up, your lymphatic system is going to be backed up. And that's why we really need to keep our livers in optimal performance. Making sure you're drinking your milk thistle tea, your dandelion tea, making sure you're doing your castor oil packs, Epsom salt, baking soda baths to help sweating, getting outside, sunshine. All of those things are super important, but really being able to reduce toxic burden on the body is incredibly important. So the things that we did today, we did the raindrop oils on her feet. I layered all the big dogs to help with those oils going into the body. When you apply oils on the feet, it's in every cell of the body within 20 minutes. So we use oregano, thyme, basil, wintergreen, marjoram, cypress, and peppermint layered on her feet. And then I started the session with my little red light. I have this amazing little red light. Let me turn it on here. It has 660 and 605 nanometers. This can clean your viral load in your body, pathogens, viral infection through your wrist. It's placed on the wrist, and within 20 minutes, it filtrates all the blood in your body with that red light. But not only did I do that with her on her wrist, but I also placed it on the lymph nodes of her throat. So I placed this on her throat. That was where she was having the most amount of pain. I had this on for at least 20 minutes of our session today. I only had an hour with her. I wish I would have had longer time. So I placed this on her throat just to really help to decongest the lymph in her neck, also just boost her thyroid and really target any of the pathogens in her neck. And then I placed it on her wrist and had her wear this for the duration of her session today. Then I also did full body lymphatic drainage. I really focused on the back of her neck, tuned up her liver to get her liver filtrating first, tuned up her spleen, opened up all the deep lymphatic vessels in the deep abdomen. A lot of people are doing a lot of lymphatic drainage. I see lots of videos of all sorts of lymphatic drainage, but the thing is if you have congestion in your organs and you have congestion in your deep lymph in your abdomen, you can do all the lymphatic drainage you want of your superficial lymph, but all your superficial lymph drain into your deep lymph. So if you're not cleaning the deep lymph of the abdomen, you're not cleaning your superficial lymph. And if your liver is congested and you try doing lymphatic drainage, you're just going to further clog up your liver. So you always need to start with the liver. Another thing that I did today is I used the AO Infinity wand. I'm not going to turn it on because it's really loud. It sounds like a hair dryer, but I use this. This is a terahertz wand. It blows ionized air through silver, gold, and multiple crystals. It blows red light and blue light onto the body, and it targets diseased cells. It also targets congested lymph nodes. It really gets the lymph system moving. So I did all her real important areas across the collarbone, the neck. I did her in her armpits really well. Her armpits were completely swollen. And so I did this. I applied some essential oils. I used cypress and grapefruit to really start to help plump and cleanse the lymphatic system, and then use the wand over her superficial lymph after I cleared and opened up her abdomen. So definitely, if you are experiencing some of these issues, doing some deep lymphatic drainage would be really important. Also helping decongest the liver. I have multiple videos on I have a YouTube video on how to self-mobilize your liver, also using castor oil packs and liver tinctures such as milk thistle tea, dandelion tea, to keep that liver clean, especially if you've been sick. It's really, really important to continue to keep the liver open and draining. Making sure you're doing hot water with lemon. That's one of my go-tos, especially when you wake up in the morning, to help start clearing the lymph and clearing the digestive system. And another thing that we added to help with her immune system is I had her take home some Guna Lymph homeopathic to help with it. It's really super good for if you have swollen tonsils, swollen lymph nodes, painful lymph nodes. And so I gave her homeopathic for her lymphatic system, and then also gave her biocidin drops, which helps to target any parasitic or pathogenic toxicities in her body, and then lysine, which is excellent for any sort of viral infection, any sort of pathogenic infection. It also works as a mild binder, and it also helps to chelate and pull out excess copper from the body, but is excellent anytime you've been like sick or had any sort of infection. It really helps to not only helps the immune system, but just helps overall binding of any pathogens. So those are the things that we did today for this patient. She felt so much better after she left. Her congestion was better. Her pain was down in her throat, and she's coming back next week for a full body lymph drain and raindrop, just to further help support her immune system. So thanks for listening today.